Okay, in today's video we're going to be talking about attacks. Okay, so when you first log on, if you see your screen turn red, then that means that you have been attacked. Also, if you look up at your city, if it's on fire, that means that all your troops, traps, and maybe your hero was captured. If it's smoking, that means that you were attacked, but you were able to fend off the majority of the attack. So the first thing you always want to do is have your traps built up. You always want to have all your traps. So I'll go ahead and show you right here. If you notice, there's none of the weaker traps. It'll appear in a second. Okay, there we go. There's none of these weaker traps being built. Why? Because right now, focusing on the strategic traps. These are a lot more powerful and stronger than the other ones. So as soon as you upgrade, you don't want to go back to building the same, you know, cheaper ones. You want to always go ahead and start building the stronger ones. It's kind of like having a car. If you have a car and it consistently breaks down, and then you get a new car, you don't want to be driving that car that's breaking down consistently. You rather want to be driving the one that's dependable. And then this game works on the strategy of rock, paper, scissors. So you want to have a decent amount of all the troops building up at the same time. You don't want to just focus on one, because if you only have let's say cavalry, then they're weak against ranged. So therefore, if you were going to fight someone that had a bunch of range, then of course you would lose. Why? Because you only built up cavalry instead of building up an equal amount. So right here on the troops, you will notice that there's the level 1s, and then they're now opened the level 2s. It'll take a minute to load up, but okay. So once you see them, if you'll notice, the first thing is that there isn't that many level 1s, and right here, Magic Man is starting to build up more of the level 2s. So here it is. There we go. So here they are, all these level 1s. There's not that many of them, and there's more of the level 2s. Now strategic troops, you also want to be careful, because even though I personally thought they were stronger, not really. You can always check up their stats right here. They're just, it looks like they have more speed, and their attack and their defense isn't that strong, but like I said, not really. Because if you go over here back to the troops, and you go to the first ones, they also have right around the same thing. You look up at their stats, and they're just like the strategic one, level 1s. So you don't want to be building that many of those either. You want to be more focusing on these ones right here, these level 2s, and if you unlock level 3s, definitely focus on your level 3s. Like I said, don't go back to the weaker ones. Always keep upgrading to the stronger ones. Right here, I'll show you. As you can see, it has more attack, more defense, more health, and one less star on speed, but it's worth it. And then third most important thing is having your hospitals. Your hospitals are very important to making sure that when you get attacked, you don't lose all your troops. Why? Because it's faster and it costs less resources to bring them back from the hospitals than it would be to build them back up. So right here, if you notice, it's going to say that he's able to have 23,000 troops, and right now he has around 15,000. So if he was attacked, all of his troops would be in the hospitals, and he would just have to press here and then heal, and then they would be healed up. It would take maybe about 20-30 minutes at the most to heal 15,000, and it would to create another 15,000. So there's that. Now, when you're getting attacked, if you're attacked, the best thing to do is always to go onto your shields. Always go onto your shields and shield yourself. And then if you teleport, if it's necessary. Now, of course, this is only if the person that's attacking you is way more powerful, and that's usually only when people attack. You'll never see someone, unless they're foolish, you'll never see someone that's like a level 5 attacking on a level 11 or something like that. Why? Because they're not as strong, and they'll usually try to teleport around here and things like that, and then they'll attack you. Recently, Magic Man suffered an attack by a guy that was a level 21, and he had something like 20 what was it, 20, like 25 to 30,000 troops, but most of them were out gathering resources. Unfortunately, he left his hero, and so he went ahead and attacked them and took his hero. Now the rest, some of us were on and we were ready to help him, but he said, "You know what? Hey, let's think about this. Let's play it smart. If we go and attack him, we're gonna lose all our resources, our heroes, and our troops. Let's just place shields and just we'll figure out how we're gonna get our heroes or my hero back." That's what he told us, and so we went ahead. We placed shields, and then everything was good to go. He got his hero like after a half day, yeah, like 6 hours later, because someone else had defeated him. And now a good thing to do. Right now we haven't formed any alliances with any other stronger groups, but the best thing to always do is so that you won't get your hero uh, captured, especially if you're level 15. If you're level 10, you're okay. He'll get captured, but he'll get returned. Now, if you're level 15, they can get killed. I would go ahead and let's say right there, I would occupy that place, and I would send in, well, right now my hero isn't here, but let's say I would send in maybe a couple of my army or my troops, a couple of my troops, and I would go ahead and also send in my hero along with my troops. Why? Because now it makes it's very rare for someone to go ahead and, like I said, it's very rare for someone to go ahead and just leave their troops right there and to get them scouted. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. It's very rare for someone just to go around scouting people's troops. It's more common for people to scout the city than it would be to just scout the troops that are around there, because it's just kind of like wasting your scouts. Now, of course, if someone scouted my city and noticed that my troops weren't there, they would probably start clicking around, saying, "Hey, let's see whose troops these guys are. Oh, okay, they belong to that guy. Okay, let's scout it. Let's see if his hero is there." But most likely that doesn't happen. By then, you already got warned if you were scouted in your city, and you could send your troops back, or you can send them somewhere else. So see right there, it would show whose troops those are if I clicked on it right there. And but like I said, most likely they would first scout me, and then they would go ahead. Now, how to figure out what power they are? So let's say this guy right here, level 5, attacked me. Okay, I would click on his city, and then I would click on profile right there, and it would tell me how much power he is, how many kills he's had. It gives him a little combat, his stats and everything, and then right here would give his alliance if he belonged to one. I would click on that, and it'll let me know how strong his alliance is. So that's the first thing you want to do before you send in a scout, whether you're attacking someone or whether someone is attacking you. That way you know if you're going to put shields or if you're going to go ahead and attack. And that's pretty much it for the basics right now. Um, of just knowing what to do when you're getting attacked and how to make sure that your hero doesn't get captured and things like that. And so I hope this video was helpful, and I'll keep making a few more. If you have any questions, my alliance members, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and just email me, and I'll make some videos on it. Or if it's more simple for me to just message you, then I'll go ahead and just send you a message. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you very much.